Hi everyone, this is Connie from Connie's Creative Creations. Today I'm taking part in a collaboration and we'll get back to that, more information about it in a minute. Okay, I got this jar shape from Dollar Tree several months ago, taking off the string and the staples, instead of trying to pull that paper off, I just took the top of the jar off, and there is a little, I tried to take some of the paper off, it wasn't coming, so usually I just say forget it, I'll flip it over, but there was a little bit of glitter, and later on I'm going to use Mod Podge to put on that so that the glitter doesn't go anywhere. So once I get that all cleaned up, and with this being
I am taking
chalk paint, it does go on there pretty good.
Waverly, and
but I did have to put a second coat on, which you'll see this first coat is still quite splotchy, and the second coat just completely covers it completely up, so that's good. Then, as you can see, this is the second coat, how beautiful coverage it is. And then I'm going to use my Darcy heat gun, and I'm going to dry that. And with chalk paint and a heat gun, you want to keep it far away so it doesn't crack it. Alright, then I grabbed this nautical rope, and I was going to do it first, but thought, no, let's go ahead and put the vinyl on this so I know that the nautical rope will fit. And I'm just cutting the pieces up so that I have all the words separate. Sometimes I weed them all together, and sometimes it's just easier. So I'm just using the Cricut tools, and I'm just pulling this up, weeding it all. I love weeding, even though sometimes I have a hard time doing it. I'm starting to get my technique down, so it's a lot easier. And now I'm weeding in between all the letters, getting all that completely ready to go. Alright, then I'm going to grab my contact paper, is what I use for my transfer tape. And I'm just lifting it up on, sometimes it gives me a little bit of hassle, and other times it doesn't. And I just keep working at it. Like I said, I'm getting a lot better at it anyway, so that's a good thing. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and put these on here, and I'm going to let you watch me do this. And this font is Magnolia Sky from font.com. And I can't remember what the other one was that I'm going to use on the other one. It's one of the Cricut ones. I'd have to look. As I am finishing up with all these Cricut letters or words, I'm kind of checking, deciding how I'm going to do this, and then I decide I'm not going to put it across the top, and I go ahead and grab that top that I originally took off, and I'm going to hot glue it right back on, because I thought it looked good. I like the texture. It has burlap on it. And then I'm cutting this nautical rope on an angle, and then I'm going to start gluing around the outside edge, which is a simple process to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and get that finished, and then we're going to move on to the next. Okay, I went ahead and I grabbed my black chalk paint from Folk Art, and I'm going to paint some details in it. I'm putting little quotation marks, and then I'm going to do a little squiggly at the bottom, and then we're going to move on to more embellishments. Okay, I got that finished. Now I grabbed these ribbons. They're one is an orange burlap. The other one is a ribbon they're all from the Dollar Tree. This one has maple leaves, and I'm just folding them and gluing them. And then I've got this burlap ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just scrunching it, and I'm going to put that paddle wire around it. And then I'm going to grab another piece of that orange burlap ribbon, and I'm going to wrap it around the middle, and I'm just going to put this on here as a simple little bow. I make all kinds of bows. This is just a really simple one. And then I put a jute hanger on the back and call this a complete finished project. So I hope you guys really like this one, because I sure do. Okay, there's the finished project. Now let's get to the information. This is the 4th Friday challenge. The theme for this month is Fall Harvest Thanksgiving. The host is Lisa from Our Gray House and Sarah from Jujubee DIY. Now, if you go down in the description box, you will find their channel links as well as the playlist link, plus a lot of other very important information. Okay, this one is a piece of Luan that I took Folk Arts, I forgot the name of it. I put it all over, just one coat, and now I'm taking the milk jug and I'm just dry brushing it over this wood, and it's Luan, it's all one piece, but we're going to make it look really cool. So I just go over this until I am satisfied with the way that it looks, and I'm just using a stipple brush for this. It's a rounded end, so it's not a flat end, so I don't use it too much for stippling. I use it more for dry brushing. So once I get this finished, then you're going to see some magic starting to happen. Okay, I'm going to take my Dollar Tree square, and I am measuring this out so it's 3 parts, and I'm putting the lines. This is going to end up looking like wood planks, and of course it don't look anything like it now, but I'm kind of making the lines where it look like they're kind of chipped out, like this is old wood. And then once I get this where I want it, I am going to grab my antique wax, and I'm going to use that same brush, and I am going to go over the whole thing, and I'm putting it on, rubbing some of it. If it's too dark, I just want this to really look like old wood. I think I do a pretty good job of making it look this way. But yeah, I'm going for very old rusted, not rusted because wood don't get rusted, weathered wood. And like I said, I'm start light and then I go darker, or more of the colors to try and make it look like wood. Now that I'm done, taking my pencil and I'm free-handing 2 pumpkins, and I'm going to take this, it's a Waverly color, and I cannot remember what it is. It's like a red-orange, and I'm just giving it 1 coat. Now, I lost my footage on what I do the rest of it, but see that pumpkin and that yellow that's right there? I'm going to use that, and I'm just going to make this look more like actual pumpkins. And you'll see that in a minute how it ends up looking. And then I use a little bit of antique wax or brown paint. I think it's brown paint, and I make the indents to make it look like an actual pumpkin. I also use that brown for the stems. So as you can see, this is coming up. I really like the way it ended up looking. And then I wrote on the top with a Sharpie. I think I used a Sharpie, and I just wrote pumpkin, I think pumpkin kisses or pumpkin something. Pumpkin spice maybe, but I can't remember. But as you can see, you can actually see still through this color, but when I start adding those other colors, you can't see those lines through it anymore because there's enough other colors to hide it, and that actually makes it even look more like what I was going for. So this is what it ended up being like, and I hope you guys really, really like this. Now don't forget, okay, it was Hello Pumpkin. So if you want to help my channel grow, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, as well as give me a comment and a thumbs up. I love those. That will help it grow. Also, don't forget to call somebody and tell them you love them. And also, don't forget to have a most blessed week and be the Bible that somebody reads today. Bye.